What's up, guys? Tune in to another show of Full Value. I'm Kobe Williams. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We have a couple games, early games, little upsets. We got football is back, but today is the Hall of Fame game. We're going to touch that. We have WNBA. We got CFL. We got a big slate today. Tune in, sit down, get your drinks, relax, and let's just start capping. Hit that like button. Make sure you share, subscribe. We got Houston against Cleveland. Let's start off with that. We got Cole against Salazar. Now, this is a type of game where we have Indians team that's 33-22 at home, and Houston team that's 31-25 on the road. Both have good records. At this type of juice, though, I find it's ridiculous to have Houston here. Salazar, though, he's hittable. Cole is 12-5 with a 2.94 ERA. Salazar, he's not bad. He's not bad. But he has a 3.82 ERA. And he'll be making his first start today against these guys. He hasn't pitched for the whole season. And this might get a little rocky. Why? Because the man hasn't pitched for the whole season. That means this is the first time he's pitching, the first time these guys are going to see him. And from what I know about these games, okay, Houston likes to hit newbies. With this type of juice, right? And with the Indians sporting a new lineup, this right here is screaming over. I like the over in this game. Yeah, Houston is only 51-51 as favorites on the run line. Cleveland is 14-6 as underdogs. So for me, it's 1-1 apiece on this series. For me, I see the over in this game, and I like Cleveland minus the 1. This right here is to the season series. Who's going to win the series? This is the last game. I like the over in this game. Over 9. I see this game getting over. We got Puig and Reyes. They'll be in the lineup for the Indians. We have some batters. It's going to be a nice situation. The only thing, though, is that Salazar is making his debut. Because if Salazar wasn't making his debut and it was a different pitcher, I would have Cleveland on the money line. But I like Cleveland plus the 1. But I like the over more better. I think this game goes way over. Cole, he's all right. He has 3 straight wins. He's 8-0 with a 1.96 ERA in his last 12 contests. You know, he's playing good, but I think he gets hit here. So the first play of my day, I got the over in the Indians game. Next game, we got is Boston versus Tampa Bay. Now, Boston versus Tampa Bay. We have 2 good teams here. You guys already know what Boston does. We have Tampa Bay 34-22 away. Boston is 27-28 at home. We have Kashner against McKay. These are 2 pitchers. That's pretty good. I like Kashner in this situation when since he came to Boston. We have both pitchers. One is a 10-5. The other one is 1-1. Both of them are scoring a 4.18 ERA. As favorites, Boston is literally 37-53. Tampa Bay as underdogs is 16-13. Boston lost the first 2 games against this Tampa Bay team. They have a couple more games, but this is the last game of the series. And I think Tampa Bay sweeps these guys. I think Tampa Bay at the plus money is good. Status quo Red Sox. The Red Sox, Kasner. I think Kasner gets touch here. And I think with the records here, I don't think these guys get over 50%. I see them losing this game and getting swept. Tampa Bay is looking for a spot and trying to show these guys they're ready. Kasner is trying to pick up his first win with the Red Sox, but he's giving up runs. McKay, he's recalled from the AAA. He's fifth play in major leagues, and hopefully he comes out for us and does what he does. I like Rays here, and I'm gonna pick them. Next game, Baltimore and Toronto. This game is strictly a Baltimore spot, Toronto spot. I don't even want to pick any of them, though, to be honest with you guys. I find these guys are not worth wasting your money on this. Okay? Toronto's coming off a sweep. Thornton's on the mound, 3-7. Wooski, he's 2-3. These are 2 pitchers that I like the over in this game. I see the over going out way over. And in this series, Baltimore has these guys' numbers. As a winner, I don't have a side here. You gave me a free play, I will pick the Orioles. But 15-36 at home, you guys a 23-33 away team. You can't really pick any of them. So that game is a game I will be passing. The next game, Cubs versus Flaherty. Lester against the Cardinals, 9-6 with a 3.63 ERA, 4-6 with a 4.16 ERA. This game, 30-23 with a 21-32 at home. Cubs is not good on away. For some reason, Flaherty, he's a pitcher that just became a starter. His last 2 starts, he has won. One against Cincinnati, one against Houston, so he's looking for 3 straight wins in a row. Both of them went under the mound, 5-3 and 3-1. And Lester, he got rocked the other time. This is a game, I see Flaherty going for his 3 games in a row. Lester got hit the last time he was on the road. 5-3. And I swear he's the better home pitcher than away. Because if you check his losses, it's mainly away. And for me, I would have to pick STL in this game. So that would be my play, STL. Next game, Braves versus Cincinnati. 21-30 Cincinnati versus Braves, 30-23. Fried versus Del Scanafi. This game is screaming over for me. Fried is 11-4. The Scanafi is 6-5. Both these pitchers have been letting up runs. Fried, in his last outings is 15-7, 4-2, and his last losses he lost against Miami and the Mets. But he went on a little streak, and every time he plays, the ball seems to go over. Scanafani, he's another guy that I think is gonna get hit. Atlanta is a hitting team, and over 9, I like the over in this game. Both pitchers are due to give up runs, and Cincinnati lately has been hitting, so I like the over in this game. Next game, Kershaw on the mound against Lucchesi. Lucius, he's trash. He's not a good pitcher. He's not someone you want to back. Away, he allow hits. He's a better pitcher at home. San Diego, they've been hitting. Lucius, he lost 3 games in a row. San Fran, Chicago, and Atlanta, he's trying to get out his losing slump. And today, I don't think today is the day to be getting out of any losing slump. I think he gets rocked. But the only people that hit Kershaw is Machado and Kershaw. The Dodgers are on a 2-game losing streak at home. They're also 34-14 at home. Kershaw won all 3 games he pitched, and the Dodgers backed him -1. So I think it's going to be 4 straight -1, and I like Dodgers -1. So my plays in the baseball will be Kershaw on the mound -1. Braves over. I'm going to pick the under in the STL game. I'm not going to go with Flaherty. I don't trust this guy, really. I'm going to go with Rays to cover to complete the sweep. No play in the Houston game. Well, I have the over in the Houston game. And no play in the Houston game, no play in the Toronto game. So Rays under. Rays under in the STL game. Dodgers -1. I lean over in the Braves game, over in the Indians game, but I don't really like to give overs. So 3 plays, Rays, Dodgers -1, and the under in the Cardinals game. We'll go with 3 plays in the MLB today. Next game we got the Hall of Fame game, Denver versus Atlanta. Denver in the preseason games, they're money. Atlanta in preseason games, openers, 0-40, 0-4, some shit like that. 0-40, 0-4. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they don't win in preseason games. The line opened at -2, then it went to -1, then it went all the way up to 3. This is a game that the difference between this is you have to understand this is not like betting in real life, okay? In real life, season NFL, this is preseason, okay? This don't mean shit. Teams are not going to be playing the way you think the team is going to be playing, and you're going to have to base your capping on who's going to play and who's not going to play, if you guys know what I mean, okay? In saying all that, I don't want nothing to do with these teams till the season starts, and I will stay off of these games. And I will advise you guys to do the same. So in NFL today, I do not have an official play. Okay? We got WNBA in this bitch right here. You know what we do in WNBA? We got 3 games. We got Phoenix versus Connecticut. Connecticut, they're 10-1 at home. Phoenix is 4-7. Phoenix Mercury against the Suns. So the Suns is pretty good at home, but the spread is 7.5. The last time the Suns played, they played against the Sky, and it was the same 7.5, but they did not cover. They're on a homestand right now. They haven't lost at home in a while. They played the Mercury already at home, and they whopped them. And this is a game here where Mercury, on the other hand, the way they've been playing, they haven't been playing money basketball lately. They're 10-9. Okay, they're on a 1-game losing streak. Connecticut is the hottest team in the WNBA right now. 14-6 on a 5-game losing streak. So these guys are trying to break their winning streak. The first game they played, they got whopped. And 7.5, I think 7.5 is honestly reasonable for this thing. And I like Connecticut to cover the spread at 7.5. These guys played the Mystics. They did cover that spread at 10.5 against the Mystics. And now they're playing the Suns. Both teams. So Phoenix did cover that spread. Connecticut didn't. This is a game where I like Connecticut to cover the spread today. Next game, New York versus Dallas. Okay. New York versus Dallas. Dallas hasn't won a away game in I don't know when. 8-5. No, 5-15. All 5 wins came at home. They're 5-5 at home. 4-6, 8-11 for New York. Now, Dallas got whopped by 40 last game, and they're favorite. Connecticut, New York covered the spread against the number 1 team in the league. There's no way Liberty loses against these guys. Liberty beat these guys the first game 68-69, and this is another under game, I think. But I also like New York in this spot. I don't see New York losing this game. I like New York in this spot. Next game, Vegas versus Los Angeles, minus the 2. Vegas does come off a 40-point blowout against the team that hasn't won a game on the road. So don't take that into consideration when you're capping this. Okay, and the ball movement is ridiculous, what they're doing right now. Los Angeles coming off a brief road trip. This game, I feel, is an over. I like the way they're balling, and I like the over in this game. 5-2 at home, 5-4. I don't like a spread. I like the over. So my plays will be Connecticut to cover, New York to cover, over in the Los Angeles game. And my last plays we have is CFL. We got Winnipeg minus the 14.5 against Toronto. Toronto was shut out last game. They couldn't score nothing. But Winnipeg also wasn't no Jesus neither. Okay. 14.5, that's a lot. The eye test says what I seen. You fade Toronto till further notice, okay? But I know it's not that easy. 0-6, 5-1 Winnipeg. Winnipeg does his thing. Winnipeg lost against Hamilton. They're going to be upset. Toronto, this game, I would go with the under. I don't think Toronto scores again in this game. Winnipeg does what they do. The Argonauts, they got a new QB. This is the type of game where 14 is a little too much. And 15, these guys only mustered up 15 points on the road against Hamilton. Allowed 1 point against Ottawa. They're trending under, so I like the under in this game. Next game, Saskatchewan versus Hamilton. Saskatchewan is not a team for you guys to be nervous about. But Hamilton is nice. Okay? Hamilton's favored minus 2.5. Both of them are on a 2-point win streak. It's 3-3 for Saskatchewan, 5-1 also for Hamilton. The Ticats, Evans is going to get his shot because the man is injured. We got Saskatchewan. They're holding down their fort. That's why they're favored. Their front, the only wins they beat, the 3 wins was BC, and Ottawa. This game, I don't know who's going to win, but I like the over in this game. There's no defense. And Hamilton, I don't think Hamilton, off the big win they got yesterday, I mean not yesterday, but last week against Winnipeg, is gonna carry on. And I don't think their defense is going to carry on. I like the over. So both games, I don't have a side. I have an under in the first game and an over in another game. So those are my plays. So recap. I got Dodgers -1, the Padres, and the under in the STL game. I got Connecticut with the spread, New York, and I got the over in the LA game. And in CFL, I got the over in the Hamilton game and the under in the Toronto game. And NFL, I have no plays. Make sure you hit that like button, share your pick, subscribe, follow on Twitter, on Insta. I'll be here tomorrow. We'll go live, so make sure you guys are ready for 5 o'clock. We'll go live. There are going to be enough games. And hope you guys get that rent money back, because I know it's the first of the month. Wherever you are, you got to pay your rent unless you're paying mortgage, whatever the fuck. We trying to get that money back. So for all you guys, thank you for supporting. Every dollar matters for sure. And we're going to keep this win streak going. Make sure we be here tomorrow. Hit that like button. And you guys have a good night, man. Enjoy watching those games. Peace.